Roy, it's like, okay, yes, you can just kind of zone him out. You can play patient and like poke at him. But is your poking like good enough?
You need to be scary enough that when you win neutral, it actually means something, and that can be a struggle for a character like Roy that has to go in with those, you know, hilt hitboxes. He doesn't have a tipper. He doesn't have a way to kind of zone you out. And all right, here we go.
Yep. See, I will say this is the thing where like T and Riddles both, they aren't as good as the combo game, but because they're so good fundamental players overall and they know this game so well, it doesn't matter because they still get more hits than it's worth. I think that's kind of the big criticism for like a player like Ferbs, who knows the combo game inside and out. Like if they touch you, you just die, but they have a really hard time getting the hits. Meanwhile, T out here like, you know what? Ooh! Oh! Yo, Goblin!
That's the counter play. That's the counter play.
I lied. Roy has it.
That's the punish differential that I was talking about. Goblin able to find a kill off of that tech chase, and that's what I was literally saying. What's the best case scenario? You get a tech chase situation off of a poke into a kill, but T firing right back, 5%, 5.5% at that, and you know, Goblin makes a hard read, has to read a roll on one of the best players in the world.
That beat? Bro, that's a messed up.
Yeah, that beat it out. You thought you could up beat?
Bring patches back?
No.
Bring patches back, please.
Emergency patch,
Emergency patch, bro. No, I will say, Kazuya still, though, looks so fun. Like, watching him, playing him. The only issue is when you're playing against him, you know? When you're playing against him, you're like, man, bro, I can't get out of this crap, man. Meanwhile, watching him, it's just aesthetically pleasing. Look.
You saw that. You saw that there. Goblin tried to poke him out with down tilt, and T was able to electric and still hit him and be in a better position because of the way that electric works. You're really frozen in place for such a long time that even if it trades, T will get back to center stage and play a more advantageous position. Gets the electric out and no double jump from Goblin. Goes for a hard read on an air dodge, but when you're a floatier, it's kind of weird to say, but he's a little kind of floaty with the jumps. You have a lot of time to mix up the way you're landing there, but you can then again struggle with landing. But the way that T is playing so far is absolute chaos as he just continues to bring this level of aggression and precision in those strikes with that Kazuya. But that side B is going to be able to take it to a last strike situation. Can T close it out, or is Goblin making a clutch?
I will say this is still very doable for Goblin. I mean, sure, you have to worry about like electric wind and everything, but you have some of the best kill power in the game, some of the best explosive options. We're seeing Nair into dash attack. Now you're at ledge. Maybe I pop like down tilt in the forward smash. 46 is at the point where all of a sudden you're going to start getting these tech chases that players like Cola and Goblin thrive off of to get some mad early kills.
Down the recovery there. T not able to edge guard Goblin now as Goblin plays a very heavy advantage state, 88% on T and 128 for Goblin. But I feel like if you're Goblin, you're looking to kill here, you don't necessarily want to bring him to 100 because that win condition with that rage drive is going to be super important. But it does not matter. T able to read a jump with that uppie.
That hard call out though.
I think that's the difference between T's Kazuya is his up B game is really good. I was noticing that he was getting a lot of kills off of the up B combos, as well as calling out a lot of jumps and edge guarding with it. As where Riddles will try to go for those up smashes and those really guaranteed kills, T is okay getting a little bit like losing out on a kill to build the percent to get a more guaranteed kill with up B later on. I feel like that's kind of the thing that is going to be really good with T's Kazuya. Production?
Yeah, no, T is absolutely wonderful. I'm so excited to see what they've got in store. Of course, we're going to keep seeing this Kazuya and the combo game. I mean, those uppies were absolutely nasty. Just the placement, the call-outs on the aerials and everything. Because Goblin wants to be able to throw out like these aerials and everything to air-to-air Kazuya. And we're seeing the switch to the Ike. I like the pick. Bigger sword, you know, you're going to be able to wall out T a little bit better here.
I don't think I've ever seen Goblin play Ike before.
I think he pulled out Ike at a summit. I remember seeing a set recently, within like the past 4 to 6 months, where he pulled out the Ike. And I do think this is an option. I like the fact that both Goblin and Cola have acknowledged that, look, Kazuya is a problem for Roy. Let me try this other sortie that still feels very natural. For Cola, of course, already had the Cloud on deck, and so we saw Cola do really well against Kazuya this weekend, beating out Ferbs, as well as, I believe, I think he took a set off of Riddles as well, if I'm not mistaken, in some of the earlier brackets. And now we're seeing the Ike.
Yeah, so Goblin has won about 5 or 6 neutral interactions to bring T to 92, now 102%. but I feel like it's so difficult to really feel like you're winning until you take a first stock, because the way that Kazuya looks, he did half the percent he did in one opening, and now he could kill. Good DI on that, but still, like, T, is he dead?
No,
he almost died. That was scary.
He's a little too heavy for it, thankfully.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, you have balls of steel, bro. You looked death in the face and chose violence.
Let me break down the numbers there. Goblin won, I think, 6 or 7 neutral interactions. T won 3. Yep. You have the range, right? You have the ability to win the neutral interactions, to counterplay this character, but the punish differential is just that much different from T. Yeah. He was able to take the stock first, now Goblin bringing it back with that uppy, but still, how many times does Goblin need to win neutral comparatively to T? That's going to be the kind of how it breaks down in this matchup.
Yeah, no, I think when it comes down to it, you kind of have to treat Kazuya like a Pikachu. Or like, look, you don't have the range, and so I just have to play way more patient than I want to normally. But if you ever touch me, I very well could just die. If you have all your stuff on lock, I can just have my stock deleted.
Yep.
So you got to play patient, be willing to range them out, and I think that's one of the reasons why Smash players don't like Kazuya or Pikachu as much, because when it comes down to it, they have to play a little bit more patient, respect what the character has. Weird little mindset thing that I think dates back to Melee. Ooh, dude, you playing with fire. You're playing with fire.
Man, that's so scary, Goblin. You're not playing Roy. You need to build some distance now. No more playing with the fire. Just pull out your big long stick as you try to swat away this demon that's coming at you now. He needs to, like, he has to win neutral so many more times to get him into kill percent, whereas T is just looking for one big neutral win. T missing a couple electrics there, but gets one there and able to get a trade combo going and trying to go for an up tilt. Is that going to be the stock for Goblin? Putting into the corner, electric into the up smash. Not enough to reach. That would have been it. That platform saving him there from that insane up smash that would have killed now T.
Dude, Goblin's getting a little bit more sloppy. I think he was doing absolutely amazing early on, where it's like, look, I'm going to be willing to space out these aerials. Yeah, you're going to get deleted. Goblin, I think by the end of the stock, he was just rushing it. And that's the important thing. Look, you are playing against this touch of death character. I know, like, it sucks that you have to be willing to just be so patient, but you have to be willing to just space everything out, play calm, play collected, and he was just getting right up on the shield of Kazuya with Nair, with forward air, and that's where we saw stocks start to get deleted off of Goblin.
He needs to play so much safer with T because of the punish differential, as I keep saying. Somebody send this with Ike versus Kazuya to like PTAS, and I want PTAS to tell me how many times neutral's being won, because I feel like that's a stat that's so important to people to understand the gripes of Kazuya from top players, because the top players are going to be the best players at winning neutral in the world, but it doesn't matter if you win neutral if you're getting out punished, which is something that Kazuya is going to bring to that table. You're seeing Goblin with this insane counter pick. He's been killing at a reasonable percent. He's doing his work. He's putting in the hits to get him to a reasonable kill percent, but it's still looking so scary. No matter what situation you're in, Kazuya could be at 999 and you can be at 0, and you're still scared until you're up a stock. It's not over until you are up a stock. Even then, it's not that much. Even
like,
then.
Imagine for you chess players, like Queen was DLC Fighter Pass 2. All right, you take all the pawns, you take all the knights, bishops, rook, whatever, and all of a sudden your opponent, his queen, just takes all your pieces as well, and then mates you. Like, that is what Kazuya feels like to those top players.
It takes a knight can do a lot, but a queen could do just that much more in less time. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. And you're seeing now Goblin trying to set up a wall as he has a stock lead on T. T can't really find his way in against the hitboxes, which is good. This is what you want as Goblin. But as soon as I say that commentary, Chris, I'm so sorry, Goblin. T able to go through with an overshoot electric to get a kill on Goblin. No matter what lead you build on Kazuya, it's Kazuya Mishima, baby. He knows what he needs to do. But that edge guard could be curtains for T, but going for the stall there into the air dodge, but not enough to make it back. Very good edge guard from Goblin to counter, to keep him off stage and kill him.
Yeah, no, just putting the threat out there saying, look, you can't just come right in here. This up B is going to pop you right back out. I will say, we're seeing like kind of that Luigi factor where you can't lose, you can't be on the same stock. If you're on the same stock, you don't two-stock your opponent, all of a sudden, you might just eat it. It doesn't matter how much of a lead you have. They might just grab you and then, boom, you're gone.
And regardless of how well Goblin plays this stock, that rage drive is oncoming. So even if he like brings him to 150, that extra credit could mean nothing because you give him rage drive. But so far looking so good, 51% now on T as Goblin looks to take this game with this Ike counter pick. I like it a lot, but is it going to be enough here?
That's
the electric into the uppie. Yes, he does the double jump into the uppie. 51% on T, halfway to that rage drive as Goblin now needs to continue to play his extremely strong neutral game. He needs to keep him in disadvantage. He cannot let him play the game because as soon as T lands, look at that, shameless from T. He knows he needs one move. He knows he needs that one hit to kill. He knows that he does not need to play as safe as Goblin does right now because the punish differential is so amazing with that nair. Into the up air, able to take it from Goblin, playing a very, very precise Ike as he slowly and carefully picks apart T Kazuya to force it to a game number 4.
That was what we were wanting to see at the end of game 2. Where at the beginning of game 2, you know, Goblin's being kind of patient and everything, putting in some work. But when it came down to it, like, Goblin just wasn't willing, like, started just getting too aggressive, getting too impatient. And the switch to Roy for Kalos, interesting decision.
Maybe he thought he was going to go Pac-Man.
I think that might be the thought. I think another thing, Goblin also, like, he put out a tweet, like, after Genesis or something, where it's like, I don't know why, but I really like Kalos for Roy. I know, like, everyone says, like, it's a bad stage for him. I just really love it. The issue is, you know how T wasn't hitting combos before?
That's a little messed up there. I mean, that's a...
T's found the combos again.
Oh, no! What's up? No! Oh, he's dead! He's dead! No, no kill from T, not hitting the command. He's dead!
Yeah.
9%!
Goblin.
He won neutral like 4 times, and look at this.
One of my heroes, one of the moist Roys. Dude.
Moist Roys.
Come on, kill him. Just get this stock real fast. Find a way to have smash.
Goblin can fight through this. No, Goblin he's such a strong player. He knows that down tilt is the counter play you need. You need those tech chase situations. This is not over for Goblin. It's a dire situation, but you cannot give up here. You cannot let the Kazuya break you down.
Oh, no. Come on, I believe. Oh, beautiful shield. He got out. He's fine. Come on.
Guess for game. It's now guess for game. 107%. One interaction kills.
Reverse 3 stock. He's got it.
There we go. Run off forward.
I told you.
Hey.
The start.
It's the start of something great. I feel like I don't even know what to say here, but able to get a little bit of a combo going, 38% going far off stage for that forward air. He needed to make something happen there, but man, does this look rough as he tries to get in on this character.
No.
It does not matter. Was that a down tilt that got punished by electric there?
I don't know.
Or a forward tilt?
I don't know. Either way.
He tried to poke him and he died for it.
Yeah.
T moving on 3-1 with the Kazuya.